Welcome back to Tortoise Ridge, and today we are building the deck, and it is 99 degrees. I'll turn it around so you can see, and this is in the shade. So we're building the deck in 99-degree weather in the shade. Yep, 99 degrees. But I was going to show you what all we got done so far, and we got the outside of the deck done so far. I'll turn you around. So yeah, this is our progress, and this way you can see our progress. So is this absolute level and square? No. Do you know why it's not absolute level and square? Is because the pieces of board are twisted, and we got, Home Depot lumber. So we got what we got, and we're just making do. We're just putting a yurt on this, so it's not like, it has to be absolutely perfect. But we'll catch you back on the next segment. Okay, so here is the bones of our deck, and we'll spare you the monotony of putting the bracing in. So just wanted you to see the bones of it. And how many pieces of decking is it going to take, love?
144.
144.
So
We're using 2x6 to get more of a spread. And then one thing that because it's high desert, one thing that we do is when we're working, I don't care what we're doing, we constantly have a fire extinguisher with us. Make sure you've got a fire extinguisher, even if all you're doing is nailing, screwing, and you think it's safe. Out here, it's so dry, if you fart wrong, you cause a spark and you're going to burn out your neighbors. So that's one tip. And always have your safety gear. We do have our safety gear when we're working, so we'll go ahead and put our brackets and stuff in so that, we'll do that off camera so we don't bore you to death. Okay, now as you can see that the wind is picking up, so we have to wait in order to go and take our shower because our little poop shack isn't doing too good in this wind. And me and Tom were both burnt today because we forgot that, hey, the sun and whatnot. So we just hang out here, hide out in the wind. And what we're going to do later is fix our little bird station area. And this is the kind of things that, like, when you're buying land, you want to come at different times, and this way you can see, okay, how high is the wind. But I found a little bird feeder, and so I'm going to hang that up. But our little Fat Bird Cafe, they ate all of it. They did not leave crumbs, they left nothing. So we have to go and get some more food for our little Fat Bird Cafe so we can have them fat birds. But there's our beautiful view once again. So we are going to hang out in our little shelter and wait till the wind dies down so we can take a shower. And this is why we are building our deck. And off to the side we're going to be building our poop shack so that when the winds come, we're not waiting to take a shower. And this didn't even last a whole season before the winds ripped it apart. And so if you're going to buy land, I really do suggest going and checking it out in the winter, in the spring, in the summer, and the fall, seeing what the winds are like, seeing what the conditions are like. Because so many people think, oh, cheap land, I'm going to go and, live out here, and it's not going to be a problem until it is a problem. So tomorrow we're just going to do the weed whacking because all this tall grass, it's not good for fire season, and we have to get all that stuff cleared out. But we took the weed whacker and got these tall weeds down here, because when it starts getting tall, and it's dry, you don't want any spark from your car to go and set anything on fire, because these winds, it'll carry that little spark and you'll have this whole place burnt down, and we don't want that. So fire safety is absolutely a must, because we love our neighbors and we don't want to hurt them. So we will catch you up on the next one.
Hi y'all, welcome to Coyote Ridge here. Today we are making a simple salad, green veggie salad, mixed greens. We are going to attempt to make cacio e pepe.
And
Thank you, Deanna.
you said Coyote Ridge, and it's Tortoise Ridge.
Oh yeah, I said Coyote Ridge.
Yeah.
Tortoise Ridge. We're on Tortoise Ridge, our property here in southern Oregon, central Oregon.
We're a little tired.
Yeah, just a little tired. We've been working all day, getting everything prepped here, working on our deck and everything else. So I got my cast iron pan here nice and hot. I got the flame down to low now. Got a nice smoke on it. I'm using the avocado oil spray because it's a high heat, and I've got my chicken breast here all prepped out. What you want to do is I marinated it for 48 hours. After the marinade, we brought it down in our fridge, and I'll show you that in a minute, how we do all that. What you want to do though is bring it out about a half hour, 45 minutes before you want to cook. You get it all nice and seasoned up. And we're big fans of Trader Joe's, so a lot of our stuff is Trader Joe stuff. It's really convenient, and it's not fresh herbs and spices, but it works for camping. So I use salt and pepper, garlic powder, a basil, oregano, and Italian seasoning. Put that all on there. Now I'm going to take this and I'm going to shear it up. Just do a quick nice shear on it. Hold on a minute. Oil. Get over there, you. Kind of hard to get things even on the ground here. So just make sure I got my oil nice and covered. Now I'm going to take and shear this thing. There we go. Now, I'm cooking in our pop-up. As you can see, I got fans running to make sure we get our smoke out. And because this mesh, screen mesh, is so fine, it barely lets the wind in. So it's going to get a little smoky in here. But I'm going to just do a pan shear on this, flip it over, put the heat down, turn the heat down a little bit more, and then I'll put some foil on it. And then after that, I got a pot ready for pasta and a pot ready to do the sauce. Normally I make this sauce from scratch, but out here camping, it's easier to buy it. And Trader Joe's, what we love about Trader Joe's, there's no preservatives, no artificial anything in it, any of their food. So, and it's pretty cost effective. It's a little bit less than Safeway and way less than Federal Myers or any of the other big grocery stores. So I'm going to check that in a couple minutes here. But if you come over here, these are our refrigerators, and we run them with our Blue Yetis power generators. We have 400 watts of solar power out there, and we keep them pretty much charged the whole time. So in this one, this is our food one, and what I do is I set the meats on one side and eggs and whatnot. I got veggies on the other side along with sauces and just the veggies, sauces, and fruit. We got some plums in there and some cherries somewhere around here, unless we ate them all. No, we didn't eat them all. They're right there. So we got all that going for us. And then in here is normally where I put up my meats in there and leftovers. So we have plenty of food. And I always bring a little bit extra because with these refrigerators, I don't have to worry about ice running down. The nearest store is 7 miles away. So I don't want to drive 14-mile round trip just for a bag of ice. And sometimes they're out of ice. So I think this is about ready to go. Yeah, she's getting good. Oops. That isn't a good thing. That's going to have to come off. I got to talking too much. That's alright.
Camp life mistakes will happen.
Camp life mistakes happen. You're not going to be perfect, but I got talking too much. You know, and keep this on the lower temp on our... This is our Tundra Pro Camp Chef, which is a wonderful, wonderful thing to do. And we'll get this all...
And with the cast iron also, because the cast iron retains heat, if you notice that your food is getting a little bit too done, you can go, and since we got the 3-burner, you can just cover it, set it aside, and then, you know, put it on and off the heat to kind of, you know, do a slower cook on it.
So that'll just cook right up.
So for camping, what kind of pasta do you prefer to use, Tom?
Okay, well, tonight I'm using angel hair or capellini. As there you go, it's capellini. Of course, Trader Joe's, but basically capellini is an angel hair. What Americans know as angel hair. I'll be using that for cooking with. Anyways, we got this going. I showed you the fridge, and we got pasta water, and I'm gonna let's get it going. I'll come back to you in a little bit after we're done cooking the chicken, and while that's resting, I'll get my pasta sauce going. Well, welcome back. Okay, I pan-seared the chicken breast, and I should have butterflied it because it'll cook faster. And of course, if you got family or children, they're going to want to eat, and they want to eat now. So I'm trying to show y'all how you can cook real healthy on a campsite. You don't need to eat burgers and hot dogs all the time, or nachos or whatever. You know, we bring steaks, we'll bring chicken breasts, we bring other chicken wings, chicken thighs, everything you can think of. I got pork chops in there for tomorrow night. We'll have pork chops, baked potato. I pre-make a potato salad and bring a container of that. You know, for Deanna, it's just Deanna and I, so I just bring a small container. And last night we had some Wagyu burgers. Yes, they're hamburgers, but that night was real windy, and it's hard to cook when it's windy. I mean, the wind was tearing everything apart, just blowing everything all around. So it's a little easier for us to do this when there's no wind. Today and this evening, we didn't have much wind. So we just let it calm down. I got my pasta water boiling. Got the chicken resting, and I said I ended up having to butterfly it so it would cook a little bit faster, get done. So now I'm going to add some pasta in the pasta water and get that going. What I do for my pasta water now is I always put some powdered garlic in there. It's only Deanna and I, so we don't need much pasta. Maybe a little bit more. So There we go. And I add oil in there. The reason I add oil is to get me so my pasta won't stick. It's a little trick. But I put some garlic in there. Usually I'll put some other seasoning just to give the pasta a little bit of flavor. Okay, I got my sauce going here. Excuse me. But it's all ready to go. What I do out here, because even with the Camp Chef, you don't have a lot of control over your heat. What I'll do is I'll put about 4 tablespoons of chicken broth in there, and with some oil, olive oil, garlic oil. We just happen to have avocado oil spray here because it's more convenient for us. It's all about conveniency too, and that's why we don't use fresh herbs and garlic bulk, cloves and whatnot, because it's about convenience. We're tired, we worked all day. I want to make a real nice meal for us, so this is how we do it. Now what I'm going to do with the chicken breast, once we get everything going here, is I will take and just slice and trim it up, slice some pieces off, lay the pasta, you'll see the layout, and put the chicken on, and then put the sauce on. Like I said, we got a garden salad for us, and just keep things going here. I gotta turn this down. See what I mean? And you'll see this burner here is pretty messy because that's where the grill goes. And we do a lot of grilling. And doing a lot of grilling means a lot of scraps, oil, grease, whatnot, drippings. And I cleaned it out. I did clean it out, but that's the way it is. This thing is well worth its weight in gold. And I think they're like 220 bucks for them. You'll see our windshield there is for a 2-burner. This one was supposed to come with a 3-burner. It was wrapped around here. It didn't, and we couldn't find one, so we used our old one from our old stove, because this is our second stove. We had a 2-burner originally, and we decided to upgrade to a 3-burner, and the other one lasted like 6 seasons of cooking, and then this is on its second season. Second or third?
The second.
Second season. So we're on our second season with it. It works great. It is heavy because you got a lot of metal, a lot of cast iron and whatnot in there, and it's a heavy piece. But anyways, like I was showing you the refrigerators, this one here, our big one, of course that's our food. And then we use a smaller one for our drinks, and that's where we keep all our cold drinks. We have sparkling waters and whatnot in there. Like I said, they run off the generators. So I will get back to you in a minute with the plating. I want to check on my pasta, and we'll be right back. All right, welcome back. All right, we got everything done, and this is the finished product here. Here's how we're going to lay it out. The sauce, the pasta. Deanna, please, what was that cheese? It's a Quattro.
Oh, it's Quattro Formaggio.
Quattro Formaggio. It's a 4-cheese Italian. But this is and then our salads. This is our dinner. Now, like I said, if you got kids and that, if you prep and make like if you want to do like spaghetti one night or raviolis or something, prep it. Spend evenings before you go with making sauces, going through recipes, and seeing what you really want. And this way it livens up your camping experience with better food and fun. We have, this is what we do. I really enjoy doing it. Like I said, I pre-make a potato salad for this trip. I got everything prepped prior to, and we make a list and we go through it and we work together with that. And then that way, when we pack the fridge, Now, there have been many times we forgot stuff. And we always do that. There's never been a trip we've never forgot one thing. Deanna carries a corkscrew in the door in the Jeep just because we always forget. Usually that's one of the things we'll forget. There's, we'll forget a pan. We'll forget. One time I forgot our camp shaft. I had to run to Walmart down in Klamath, which is about 40 minutes away, to go buy a little 2-burner Coleman stove just to cook with, because my sister-in-law came with us and we forgot it. I was looking all over for it and couldn't find it. I had left it at home. So we try to pre-stage everything so then when we're packing we have it all together. Oh, we got another visitor, another bumblebee. You guys need to stay out. So anyways, we're going to eat and enjoy our food, and I'll see you on the next video.
Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe.
Thank you. And good night, everybody. And please like, subscribe, and share.